It's time we lace them up and throw them down and figure out if the Adidas EVO SL is all hype or the real deal. Let's find out in today's full review. Welcome back. I am Cody with The Shoe with Cody, and today we got ourselves a good one. We are talking about a shoe that has gotten a lot of hype. I'm talking about from shoe reviewers, runners, and like sneakerheads. We're talking about the Adidas EVO SL. And there's a lot going on with this shoe, and I got a lot to say about it. In today's review, I'm going to go over the good, the bad, and my verdict. Should you buy the shoe? Yeah, this shoe right here. Now, before I dive into all this goodness and let you know if the hype is real, I got a favor to ask. Hit the like button and smash the subscribe button. You know you want to. It costs you absolutely nothing, but it definitely helps the channel. Now let's sit back, relax, and let's talk about the Adidas EVO SL. Because I'm a positive guy, I'm going to start with the positives. And honestly, there is a lot to like about this shoe. And the first and the most obvious one is this Lightstrike Pro foam. I mean, this is just, look at that. I'm just going to take a moment. And it feels better underfoot. This is a fantastic daily trainer, long run shoe, pick the pace up, and honestly, recovery day shoe. This is hitting a ton of categories. And this foam, the Lightstrike Pro, is just, it's top shelf. It is top shelf. You're getting that premium on a budget, to be quite frank. The other thing I love about this shoe is it's $150. So many times we see a luxury foam like the Lightstrike Pro, it comes at that cost, $200 plus. I am so happy, thank you Adidas, to give us a fantastic shoe at a price that won't kill our wallets. $150, yes, it is high, but honestly, it's not that bad, especially for a shoe you're getting. Honestly, for me, the lockdown was fantastic. I laced it up, took it off, and I forgot this shoe was on. I have probably 35, close to 40 miles into the shoe. I just keep reaching for it. To me, when I keep reaching for a shoe, that's a great sign. The ride is really nice. It's comfortable, but not too squishy or too soft where I feel like I'm getting shin splints. It just finds that fine balance between comfortable, responsive, and being squishy. I love the looks of this shoe. I'm not going to stop and just be like, oh, okay, I love an all-white shoe. I love that the EVO SL and the EVO Pro kind of have that same vibe. Honestly, this is your trainer and that is your race day shoe. I'm here for it. I think this 2025, a lot more of the shoes you're going to see are going to be very similar to this. Maybe have some similar differences, but I'm here for it. I love the uniformity, and this shoe right here, I've been wearing it not only to get a ton of miles in and crush my runs, but I've been wearing it with just jeans to go out with the family or joggers. I love the looks of this shoe. Again, overall, this thing performed extremely well. I took this well over some long runs, and it just gets better as you click off the miles. I would say you can pick the pace up. I don't know if I'm using this for tempo, like if I want to go in that 5-minute pace or high 5 minutes, low 6 minutes. But if I want to go long, like 18 miles and pick the paces up, yeah, I think this is a great shoe for that. And again, I mentioned it before, $150. Thank you, Adidas. You get a good price and get a hell of a shoe. With the good, you do know there has to be some bad. And to me, there's really two. I wish this was gusseted. The tongue, you have to adjust with it. You have to play with it. It is paper thin. The only thing that's holding it in with the laces is this little, I don't even know what to call it, little plastic piece right here. The tongue is fine. The materials they're using, I wish it was gusseted. When I'm putting socks on, I have to play with it a little bit. It's not a deal breaker, but something I do want to note. The other thing is Continental rubber. I've had on a ton of shoes, no issues at all. It's good, it's not great. So I'm not running in the snow or anything in it, but after here, and maybe in other areas if this doesn't happen, when it snows, it leaves water on the ground. Not ice, I'm just talking about water. And running through the puddles, it felt good. It didn't feel great. I didn't always feel that secure when I was letting it rip. I did sometimes feel like my foot was slipping. I did run in some rainy runs, and it was not the best. I don't know if because there's no ridges in here for grip, if it's just because it's one slab that's the issue. I'm not 100% sure. Again, I don't know if it's a deal breaker. Maybe if you live in a place where it's raining nonstop, then you might want to. But that is a little bit of concern of mine. After 35, 40 miles, it's not having much wear or tear. So that's not the issue. It's just the grip. I do want to point that out. Again, you get a lot of great things with it, but those are two things that I want to draw back. The tongue is okay. It's not great. And this area, the outsole, it's good. It's not great. It's kind of what you see typically on a race day shoe, not your daily trainer. I would be curious if the next version of this, they change it to have a little bit more ridge, to make it a little bit more, be able to grip the ground and rip the ground when you're going out for those runs. Again, for $150, you get a lot, and that's really the only two negatives. And some people might say, Cody, you're nitpicking, but that's kind of the issues I had with the shoe. You heard the good, you heard the bad, and now you want to know my verdict, and you probably have already sensed it. This is a absolute buy. I don't always say this, but the hype is real when it comes to the Adidas EVO SL. Hype is real, and for me, the reason why the hype is real is because of the cost. It's $150, and you get a lot. You get a premium. I'm talking about that top shelf liquor foam right here. It's nice underfoot. Really nice. The upper is accommodating for my widest foot. Lockdown was good. Again, minus the tongue not being gusseted, I still had a really nice lockdown. I put the shoe on, I took off, and it felt fantastic. The other thing I meant to mention is it's super light. For a daily trainer, I think you're at 7.8 ounces, give or take. That's freaking awesome. It's a light daily trainer. You can rip the miles. Again, this is an absolute buy. The hype is real. People are not overblowing this one. This is a shoe I'm going to continue to keep in my rotation, which again, should probably tell you a lot about the Adidas SL. You've heard the good, you've heard the bad, and you've heard my verdict. Now I want to hear from you. Have you tried this shoe? Do you like this shoe? Do you love this shoe? Do you hate this shoe? That's okay. Drop a comment down below. Again, I've had a great experience with the shoe, and I'm really curious to see if you have been able to pick it up. If you liked it, if you haven't, definitely drop that comment down below. Definitely, again, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you all out on the run. Thanks for checking out this latest review. Don't forget, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and check out some of the other rad content that I've dropped out on the channel.